Welcome to Customs, home of the Timmies who are just looking for their pocket watch, or the Chads running around looking to punish anyone who gets in their way. Occasionally, you will butt heads with Rashala and his guards, or the deadly trio known as the Goons. Over a week ago, I created a community poll asking you guys, what map do you like the most? From 483 votes, Customs, unsurprisingly, got 46% of the votes. That gave me the idea to show you guys my very first route to make money that I still use to this day. Before we get into more details, I want to thank each and every one of you that subscribed and helped me reach the 1,000 subscriber mark. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the support and the feedback. Hopefully 2,000 isn't too far away. Thanks again, and let's jump back into the video. Just like any Escape From Tarkov money guide, there is no way to assure that you won't meet any other players that could potentially send you to meet Nikita in the depths of hell for killing all the friendly scavengers.
We will be
But we can do our best to avoid conflict by staying out of the expansion area and also the dorm area, since these are the most contested areas in Customs. Obviously, if you wish to spice things up and go for some cheeky PvP, who am I to stop you? But if your whole plan is to make money, going for the fights can really hurt your bottom line, because dying and having to invest in another kit adds up over time. Let's talk about how much you can actually make. On the low end, you can easily make around 500k per raid. That would be if you don't get an ideal spawn and some of the spots have been looted before you. But on the higher end, you can easily make around 1,000,000 rubles per raid. But enough talking, let me show you the actual route that I have been running for multiple wipes, and I'm sure some of it is familiar to you. After the raid, I'm gonna sell everything and calculate the profits. See you in the raid. Alright, here's my loadout. I'm gonna run a mechanism backpack with a MPPV rig. Gun doesn't matter, armor doesn't really matter. You know, just take something in case you need to defend yourself or you happen to be in a fight. I'm purposely not running a raid backpack so I can make this as relatable as possible to every single player. One thing you can do is, for example, if you have an extra rig, for example, you can put this rig in here and you have extra 24 slots in your backpack. It is not a bad way to increase your ability to take things out and therefore make more money. So like I said before, the main idea is to avoid fights, so we're gonna avoid the expansion area, the skeleton area, the construction, the dorms obviously, and we're just gonna run stashes on the edge of those areas. So this isn't the best spawn, but it is what it is. So usually if I would spawn over there, I would loot those two stashes that are over there. I'm sure you can find them. If you can't, check out my Customs stash guide. So generally, just avoid being in the plain sight. Get cover in trees, and we're gonna run kind of towards dorms, but not straight to dorms. So our first stop is actually the bus depot. We're gonna do a stash over there. We have our friendly neighborhood Vadim over there. We're not gonna bother him right now. We don't want to make noise. So first thing we do is we go into this container here and loot the stash. The idea is we're gonna loot as many stashes as possible. Loot as many stashes as possible before we get to the end of the map, so to speak, and get to the extract. And we're gonna run through the USEC building and the tech building and so on. Another stash over here underneath the pipe. Generally we're picking up everything, which is not ideal obviously, but if you watch my last video, it's better to have something than nothing. And then as we go and we run out of space, we're gonna start dropping some of these things to make space for other things that are worth more money. So generally, okay, so this stuff I'm not gonna pick up. So I'm literally going against what I just said. So far our stashes have been horrendous, but it happens. We're gonna run towards the train tracks. Through the cracked wall here, turn left. Go into our helmet, that's like 30k. It's not 10k per slot, like we're looking, but it's better than nothing. So we're gonna get in the gas station, and in here is a safe. I'll put the key up on the It is the gas station office key. I'm gonna put anything up. Here we go. So we're gonna loot the safe. Get ourselves a diary. Exercise a little bit of caution. Jump over the pipe here. And here is a stash. So generally I wouldn't loot this stash, because I would, unless I'm going straight that way and towards the extract, I wouldn't loot this stash. I would just go take the safe and go that way. I'm gonna show you which way that is. So far, to be real, our stashes have been horrendous, but it happens. I don't wanna... Okay, I don't know what this was. I don't wanna do a run and find like 6 mil worth of gear and make it look like this is the norm. Like sometimes you get bad raids. So this stash is nice. So we loot this, we jump through the crack here, we loot this. Next up we're gonna run up here towards the electric pole up there. We got a med case here. You never know what you can find in these. I found a LEDX once. Pretty cool. Toolbox on the side of the road here, on the pallet, whatever. So next to the blue fence here, in the bush, and between the bush and the tree, or the wall and the tree and the bush, is a stash. We're gonna take this as well. Generally, boonie is not a item you wanna take out, but like I said, take everything and run straight towards the outside of the map, or edge of the map. And there's another stash between the fence, tree, and inside the bush here. So we're kind of backtracking now. We're gonna go back towards where we came from, but we're gonna go left a little bit. So where you see the rocks on the side of the road, you count 1 tree, 2 tree, and then between those 2 trees here, there's another stash. It's always helpful to know like the landmarks of where the stashes are. As you can see, we're starting to run out of space now. So, like I said, pick up everything, because you never know, you might get hurt real bad and you're out of meds, and you might need to extract. So it's better to have a 4,000 ruble item in your pockets than have an empty slot, you know. So next to the dumpster here is the next stash. If you run down the hill, you keep left, and kind of where the gate or the fence is. So we're going towards the scav tower here, or military checkpoint, where the scav sniper spawns, and we're gonna run over the hill. This is a perfect run that I used to do with just like a tri-zip, a black rock, and a Mosin. So against the wall there's a very low bush, and here is a stash. So I'm not gonna pick that up because I just don't have the space. So sometimes you find a friend here. You just gotta go and one tap him. And sometimes you get into a little bit of a sticky situation, but it's part of Tarkov, that's why we love the game. Just the same guy? Okay, so we got 2. So now we're just chilling. Gonna prone, we're gonna fix ourselves up, and we're gonna continue our little journey here. I also lost a mag because I'm full. So here's another tip. Always make sure you have a slot open for your mag, so when you're reloading, it doesn't drop the mag. Because that's obviously not very good. There's another player where we are trying to go. which is the tech building, or USEC building rather. I don't even remember the callouts or these, to be honest. I think it's called the USEC building because there's like a USEC stash in there or something. Sometimes you just gotta take your impact nade and one tap. And easy. So this video is not turning out to what I wanted it to be. But that's why it's important to show these raids live, because people can actually see what's happening. I think that's a scab over there, so I'm gonna continue fixing my leg. Obviously, like I said, we are trying to avoid PvP, but the PvP is not avoiding us. Which, you know, it happens. Alright, we're running low on ammo now. I'm gonna see if I can find my... I don't think I can find my mag here. Kinda sucks. So I guess I'm gonna have to scoop up a weapon from one of my friends here. Where's my friend here? Right. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna... Yeah, this is not ideal, but it is what it is. I'll have a shotgun here extra. So as you're going through items, obviously you can keep filling up your mags. And here we go. Like, this guy brought me some items, so I'm gonna drop this. Gonna sort through it, all this stuff. I think pliers are kind of semi-decent right now. I can't remember for sure. Already this raid's taken longer than it usually would, but it's only Tarkov, like I said. Like, these things happen. You can never have, like, plan out a perfect raid. But usually if I do this raid, I do this at nighttime. Or if I do this run for money, I do this at nighttime. Just for the purpose of the video, obviously I want you guys to actually see what I'm looking at. So fuel. Oh, 301 key. This is big. So now it's really getting like an abnormal, becoming an abnormal raid. I think the hose isn't worth too much anymore. I'm not sure. Not like now. This is the time where knowledge is good for you. So generally, if you find fuel, I wouldn't recommend picking it up because it's so heavy. But since it is a money run, I'm gonna do my best to fit this bad boy in my bag here. I have a couple more friends here to loot. There's a super bare bones. Like, if they had decent weapons, like decent ammo and stuff, I would have been toast, I think. But I think most of these guys looted the area I'm gonna go into, so I'm gonna loot them. I were pretty much filled to the bones, filled to the brim now. You're not always gonna get a perfect loot in terms of, like, you're not always gonna remember the value of every single item. Right, so this is worth money, so I'm gonna drop my extra shoddy here. My armor's messed up, so I'm gonna do some insurance fraud. Not the best placement, but it's out of sight, so I think we're okay. Here we go. That's why we're checking this, so we can get a... Actually, I think this is only like 20k or something. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. And to be fair, like, I don't know the value of every single item in the game. Like, it's just not possible. And that's okay. Just use your best judgment, and you'll be fine. Let's return to the task at hand. So, I don't know if I looted the stash properly or not. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so generally, right now, I am filled up. I would go there. Like, this is good enough to just extract, because it's better that you just leave with a bunch of stuff, you know, than risk it and go fill it up with more expensive items, or exchange it for more expensive items. So I would go here, I would check this stash here behind this tree, and then go to the extract. But I'm gonna show you the actual route. Can I just chill for a second? This is not how I saw this raid going, boys. Alright, boys, seriously, this is not funny anymore. I'm just glad I didn't plan on calling this video the safest customs money run. Like I said, right now it would have been ideal to just leave, but I came back because I wanted to show you guys the route. So don't be like me. These are like 20k. But I don't think I can actually... I don't think it's worth dropping. Alright, so like I said, this is perfect. I could just leave, but I'm gonna show you all the loot spawns and stuff, so... Jump over here. I'm going here, turn left, and go in here. And then we go straight upstairs. And we're gonna check the first room on our left. So there's sugar spawns on these shelves here. Sugar's like 60-70k per slot. I think you can find sugar on here as well, on the bed where the ammo is. So next thing, come through here. On the wrist of the mannequin here, there's a roller spawn. And on the ground here between the barrel and the wall, you can find like gold chains and rollers and stuff, other valuables. And in here you get like weapon parts, like suppressors and stuff, like on the bed here, and I think on the pallets as well. And just check the surfaces here. And find some interesting stuff. Here's a crate, and there's some tech, like screwdrivers and stuff. Then in here, you got 2 jackets if you want to loot those. You can get like Veritas coins and gold chains on this. On the sofa here, and sugar spawns on the table, or on the chair here. And sugar is always good for you, like I said, 70k per slot, very good. I'm gonna speed run through this. So down here you can find like weapon attachments and stuff like that. So IFAC, scoops in here as well. Check the shelves. Might find something interesting here. I usually just skip this, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. So we're gonna run up here. First off, you got 2 PCs. Obviously, you can find like GPUs and stuff if you're lucky. And in the corner here, you get like a vodka spawn and sometimes a moonshine. A duffel bag here, jacket here, another jacket in here, and then you got a couple of toolboxes here underneath here. And on the shelves as well, you can get like I said, screwdrivers and stuff like that. Water filters and so on. So med bag here, another toolbox, sorry, and another med bag. So we're gonna run here. We're gonna go through the door here where we came in from, and we're gonna turn right.
Hey man, I test something, man. Please, can you answer me?
Yes.
Me. I will not shoot you.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
No, I'm really, I swear,
okay.
I have a new mic. Do you hear me clearly?
Do I have what?
I have new microphone.
Okay.
You can understand me?
Yeah. Nice. All right, don't come.
I just want to test my microphone, so you're the first person I met, so you can answer me. That's nice.
Yeah, don't come out, man. I don't trust you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I put my weapon away.
Like, it's in your hand, but cool. All right, man. I'm gonna go this way.
Yo.
You go that way, yeah?
Good luck. Bye.
Good luck. Never trust players, guys. So there's a stash under the pipe here. That's looted. And I'll come in here. You get like motors and water filters on the ground here, and there's a... I don't even know what this case is. It's called technical supply crate. You come up here. The toolbox, I think there's loose loot around here as well. And obviously toolbox, a couple of PCs. Yeah, cool. And you can get like USD up in there. Obviously water's nice. Jackets, another box. And in the back corner here, there's a grenade box. You can find impact nades in those quite often, so always check them. Kind of saved my life this raid. So, out the door to the left and into the extract. So obviously if you spawn on this side, you're just gonna go and do it in reverse. But here we are. This is the chaotic run. I'm sorry, it kind of dragged on more than I would have liked, but it was a good run. It was fun, that's for sure. But in general, try not to get into fights. Especially don't get into fights where you have to kill 6 people. Yeah, this is not my usual custom raid, by the way, but I'm gonna leave it in because I think it can show what happens, you know. Right, so this is all the loot we managed to gobble up. Gobble up, I don't even know if that's a saying. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna drop it all in my stash. And I'm gonna sell every single item, with the exception of these dog tags. And we're gonna see how much money we made. So right now, nothing else in here, is it? Nope. Make sure my ragman is cleaned out, so there's no money stashed in there. So here we go. We have 14 mil, 478k. I'm gonna sell it all, and we'll see how much we have left after fees and how much we're gonna actually make. Right, guys, I've sold everything now. I did sell the armor, the body armor, and the shotgun to traders. That covered the fees, about 100k of fees. So I'm still roughly 71,000 down in the fees, and let's see how much we actually made. We're looking for a pure profit anyway, so let's see how much we made. So after the fee, the pure profit is around 1.3 mil, which is not too bad considering we had to mop the floor with some gamers there. And that's the run, my friends. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. For that, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And have a great day, my friends. Goodbye.